and today I'm going to be your New York City guide. Today I'm going to be telling you how to get from the New York City airports to the city center without getting ripped off. But today we're going to be talking about the airports. There are 3 of them. There are JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. Now, when people are coming here, they often ask me, which airport do I fly into? Really, the answer is whichever one you get the cheapest ticket. It does not matter, okay? Remember that, it does not matter. So today, I'm going to be guiding you from each airport to the city center, showing you the cheapest way to get there, starting with JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. Now, if you're coming from one of these airports, you can skip ahead to these sections here, but until then, let's begin our journey going from New York City's airports to the city center without spending all the money you have. If your flight flies into JFK, the best way to get into the city center is actually taking the Airtrain and then going on Long Island Railroad. This will only take 35 minutes and will cost between $9 to $15 depending on the time of day you go. To take the Airtrain, all you need to do after you collect your baggage is just look for signs that say Airtrain and follow them. It's normally on the top, and if you can't find it, just ask someone that works at the airport and they'll be able to direct you there. Once you get off the Airtrain, you're going to see some turnstiles. Before you can go into those turnstiles, you actually have to buy the ticket. It's kind of like they make you pay after you use the Airtrain. It's $5, and then you get on the Long Island Railroad. It's really simple. Once you get off of the Airtrain, follow signs to the Long Island Railroad. It is literally right in front of the Airtrain drop-off spot after you go through the turnstiles. Then you're going to need to buy a ticket to go to Penn Station. So you're at Jamaica Station, you're going to go to Penn Station. This will be about a 20-minute ride, and the easiest way to buy your ticket is to use their MTA app. You can get their MTA app right on your phone. Alright, so it looks like this. So you're going to enter the ticket you want to buy here. From Jamaica Station to Penn Station, and I'm going to choose the one-way train ticket, and I'm going to do off-peak because that's what time it is now, but make sure you check this in advance because the times change for off-peak and peak. Now I'm going to put my credit card information in, and then to find the ticket you go to your ticket wallet and you click on this, and the important thing to note is do not activate ticket until you are ready to board. That is really important. One thing I want to note here is if you're traveling on a weekend, you can actually get the ticket for $4. The way you get the ticket for $4 is you buy a city ticket, and I'm going to include a link to how to do that below this video. So if you're on the weekends, you're really in luck here because you're saving a ton of money. So the train's about to come, so now I'm going to activate the ticket. And this is what it looks like, and essentially all you do now is you board the train and then you show the conductor your ticket and it will reveal a barcode that he'll then scan, and that's pretty much it. You just stay on the train until you get to Penn Station, and that's it. Once you get off the Long Island Railroad at Penn Station, you're literally going to be in the center of the action. You're going to be at Penn Station, that's right underneath Madison Square Garden and in the heart of the city. From here you can literally take any train, you can even go to New Jersey, you can go practically anywhere from Penn Station. But this will get you to the center of the city and save you tons of money. LaGuardia Airport, congratulations, you have now found my favorite airport in New York City. It's only 35 minutes from city center. That is huge compared to Newark. Plus, it only costs $2.75. Also huge compared to Newark. So I guess when I said there's no ideal airport, I kind of lied on that because it's definitely not Newark. But LaGuardia and JFK, they're cool. Essentially, all you do once you collect your bags here is you'll just follow signs to public buses and then get on the M60 bus. But first you have to buy a ticket to that, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Now Boulevard. But before you catch the bus, you have to buy a ticket to this. It's $2.75 per way, and you're gonna use the MetroCard machine. This is your opportunity to buy a MetroCard, and I'll show you how to do that. But let's buy our ticket to the M60 now. This is what a MetroCard looks like. Now the steps to buy the M60 bus are a little bit different than buying a MetroCard, but it's simple. Just follow the 3 easy steps that are listed right on top of this machine. It's very simple, people. First, I'm gonna press start. Next, I'm going to put my MetroCard in the machine. Then I'm going to add $2.75 on it, or if you already have money on your MetroCard like I did, it will immediately issue you this ticket. This ticket right here, this is what you put in the bus when you get on it. The bus will bring you to Astoria Boulevard. You're pretty much halfway there already by that point. Also, the thing about the M60 bus is that it varies on the times it comes, but it comes quite frequently. It can come between 8 minutes and 30 minutes depending on the day and the time of day. So just look at the schedule, I linked it below, and plan your trip ahead. So you just arrived in New York, and the cheapest way to get around here and the most efficient is doing the MetroCard subway system. Taking a taxi, it can be easier if you're traveling throughout boroughs, but other than that, just take the subway. This is how you get one. Okay, so you're gonna hit start, select your language, just do a standard MetroCard first. And then you're going to have to do get a new card. Now, if you're here for 5 days or more, I recommend doing an unlimited MetroCard. Ideally, the 7-day pass is the best one you can get. This allows you, and only you, so if you're going with a group, each one of you has to buy an unlimited card to have unlimited ride. Now, a 7-day pass is $32, which you'll easily breeze through. Normally, if you swipe each one individually, it's $2.75. So if you imagine you're taking 2 rides a day, you'll get your money's worth with this. So once again, if you're coming here for 5 days or more, please do an unlimited MetroCard. Then you can buy with cash, ATM, or credit. Once you get off the bus, you're gonna walk to the Astoria Boulevard subway station. The N and the W train come here, and you're gonna take that to Queensboro Plaza. Once you get on the N or the W train, you can take it here to Queensboro Plaza. This is where you need to catch the 7 train. It's the purple one. By the way, New Yorkers only refer to trains in the numbers, not the colors. This one you take to Grand Central, which is 4 stops away, or if your hotel is in Times Square, you can take it to Times Square. Essentially, at this point, what you need to do is figure out which subway stations are near your hotel and then change your route depending on that. You can do that by looking on Google Maps. Once you arrive at Newark, you'll notice that there's actually 3 terminals in this airport. It doesn't matter which terminal you're at because the shuttle bus will pick up at all of the terminals. All you need to do is head down to level 1. That's where I am right now, and I'm going to go outside and catch the bus from here. There it is, the Newark Airport Express. It's right here. This is where you pick it up. All you gotta do is show them your ticket. It's on your phone. Make sure you buy your ticket in advance online. If you go to NewarkAirportExpress.com, you can buy the ticket. A round trip ticket is $30 and one way is $17. You can do text me the code and they'll text you a link, and then in the link you'll get something that looks like this. And the bus driver will scan it, and then you get on the bus and you just sit in these really comfortable seats and you go directly to the city center. It's super convenient, super easy. You can take a taxi or an Uber, but it's pricey. I'm looking it up right now on my phone. Here, they have very specific locations where you can get in an Uber. You can't get in an Uber anywhere. It has to be in a certain location. So follow the instructions on your phone when you do that. The cheapest price here is $52. So here's the thing. If you're single, you're traveling to New York by yourself, or maybe you're meeting people here, this is expensive. This is $50. But you could take the Newark Airport Express and it's only $17. Take an Uber if you're a party of 4 or more. If you're not a party of 4 or more, then it's probably better to do the ways that I'm suggesting in this video. And my bus is here. See ya. Get on the shuttle, you take it into Manhattan, it will drop you off at 3 potential locations. All of them are located on 42nd Street. The first one is at Port Authority, which is near Times Square, so if you're staying there, get off there. The second is Bryant Park, and the third is Grand Central. So make sure to get off at whatever stop is closest to the hotel that you are staying at. Thanks for joining me on my journey from all of the New York City airports to the city center. If you like this video, follow me on Instagram. I cover tons of stuff to do in New York. Subscribe, watch my other New York City videos, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.